Tips to get approved. Guys, we wanted to talk real quickly about tips to get approved because a lot of people overthink this whole process. They think it's really complicated. And what sparked this was I try to read a lot of books or listen to a lot of books, and this guy, his book is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And it's not rich in the aspect of you're going to make $1 million. A lot of times it's rich. You want to cut that real quick? A lot of times what it is it's rich in the aspect of people could live a lot better if they simply were to cut out some of their unnecessary expenses and or hustle or work a little bit more smarter so that they could have a better, simpler life. So in tips to getting approved, we'll talk about it real quickly. The first thing is increase your income. Now, the first part of increasing your income is what?
Asking your boss for a raise.
Or maybe
getting a better job. Right.
There's a lot of things you could do to be proactive. Don't just settle for where you are. If you know that you have talent, if you're not afraid to work, go and find a job that you feel is something that you enjoy, something you can make good money at, and a position where you can get compensated for your work.
The funny thing is there's a lot of openings right now. There's a lot of people that aren't looking for a job. But if you're looking for a job, there's a lot of openings, and you can always go on interviews while you still have your job. In our business, it is a fallacy to think you have to be at that place for 2 years. We don't care if you better yourself. If you get another job making more, that's good enough.
Right. Now, if you have a second job, we can't use that income towards qualifying unless you've had 2 jobs for 2 years. But if you get a second job, that can help you increase your savings. Now, there's multiple ways you can increase savings, guys, but one of the biggest things is just to start saving out of the gate. So whatever your income is now, take whatever you have and automatically pay yourself first. There's a lot of financial people that'll say, pay yourself first. Once you've paid yourself first, if you're still looking for other ways to save, where's a good place for people to get money?
In your closet. You have so much stuff that we don't wear, we don't use, everything. I've been selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. It gets addicting. It's fun.
It is fun to see what what they say is one man's trash is another man's treasure. There's a lot of things that you may have had that you don't touch or haven't touched for 5 years, and somebody else can't wait to buy it. So that's one of the simple things you guys can do to increase savings on top of just putting more money out of your paycheck into it. The last thing is actually decreasing certain expenses. If you need to increase and you don't have a lot more room in your budget, decrease certain expenses by 2 different ways. First is cutting unnecessary spending. If you eat out every day, you don't have to eat out every day. Eat out like I do.
Pack your
once
lunch.
a week. Once a week is all I eat out, guys. I can afford to do more, but I like having money in my pocket. I like having money in my account that grows with interest. The second thing is, I'm smart. The second thing is spend money more wisely. If you're going to go out, a lot of times you could choose if I'm going to go to a BYO restaurant versus a non-BYO restaurant.
It's also buying things. Do you really need those things? Do you really need, like you're stuck in a house, maybe not all the time, like do you really need that other shirt, that jacket? Do we really need it? What's wrong with what you have? That's part of spending money wisely.
Or look for bargains, look for sales, look for ways where you can send 10% or save 10%, 15%. There's certain ways where you can spend your money more wisely. Yes, if you want certain things, you may have to go to a particular store. But net, if you go to your supermarket or you go to a Walmart, you may get 15 to 20% savings automatically. So there's a lot of things you can do to spend your money more wisely, to cut out unnecessary expenses or costs, to increase your savings, and definitely ways you can increase your budget so that you can get approved. Anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, if this inspires you, please
Inspired
share it.
me.
It inspires us every day. I mean, you have to think about things. How much have our lives changed in the last let's just say the last 3 or 4 years working together, how now we hold each other accountable, we push each other, we compete with each other in a good way, and now we both
I'm nicer now because of him.
Well, that's a different topic. But listen, that's the whole point. Thanks, I appreciate that. The whole point is motivate each other. If you know other people are trying to do the same things like you are, trying to buy a house or get approved, share this with them and then talk about that with them. Don't talk about the Eagles' depressing football game on Sunday. Don't talk about whatever's going on in politics right now. Talk about ways that you can work to make your life better. These are things that we want to talk about. These are things
Hang
we want to help you
around
with.
people that are going to make your life better, not people that are going to drag you down. Hang around people that are doing better, because it'll make you do better.
Right. You are some of the 5 people you rub elbows with. So I'm glad I rub elbows with him. I'm glad I rub elbows with the girls here. Guys, we want to help you live a
I don't
better
know
life
if I'm
as well.
glad I rub elbows with you.
Oh, stop it. You guys have yourselves an awesome day. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll catch up with you later.
Take care.